Hey everyone, I'm NornQueenAlexis and welcome back to the channel and welcome to this reveal of the GAMA opening which just happened right now at 12:03 a.m. on March 10th and I was like, what? Also, I realized I dated a check wrong today. Actually, not a check, but like a checking withdrawal. Put 2 instead of 3. Oops. Anyway, let's get into this. Hello from GAMA. We are coming to you today for the annual meeting of the Gaming Manufacturers Association with some incredible new reveals of things that are coming soon. Let's get stuck in. So, they just had the reveal of Ghazi Boy and Wolfie Boy. What was his name? Wolfman Yifsun, and the retconned lore for Gazgul, which may not be retconned. It may actually be the fact that may be new that they just added in, so I really got to read the Psychic Awakening to see if that is a retcon to his original story, or if that's... yeah. Anyway, let's take a look at this. This is my first checking out of this whole thing happening. Lower this. So far in 2020... Warcry, yeah, stuff looks cool. That cat looks weird. Sisters of Battle. Titanicus, that game that people collect and don't play. That model, which is awesome. These guys are, yeah, okay. The model's alright. He's okay. He's actually kind of good, I found out. We're just getting started. Daughters of Cain. Hey, give me Underworld. Ooh, I might actually get this, because I like the Daughters of Cain. Because they're actually female models that GW did fairly well. Also, they're just kind of amazing looking. I really like the Daughters of Cain. I want to continue my Daughters of Cain arc. So another night for Titanicus. And Sir Astus. Warriors from the Realm of Light. I don't really care too much for Age of Sigmar, but it looks kind of cool. These guys look kind of neat. You know what? I actually do want to do something with these. So in the Horus Heresy, there's this group of humans that fight up against Horus that are using bow and arrows. I would love to buy these, use them as Imperial Guard, and say that they're them. I think that would be really cool. Sitting here. Enter the House of Blades. Ooh. Yo, that actually looks really cool. Yo, I'm digging this. Necromunda has some of the coolest models out there. They're so punk rock. I love it. I just want them. And then we got Fabius Bile, which is really, really, really cool. So, I think Fabius Bile took the Rubicon Primaris of his own. So let's take a look at this. God, that looks so cool. Like, that actually looks really badass. That is like cyberpunk, and I love it. So, House of Blades looks pretty cool. I do want to get into Necromunda. It's just nobody plays it around here. So, I have a couple of gangs just sitting here at home that do absolutely nothing. So, kind of sucks. All right. Also, she's got a pupper's head on her shoulder. That's adorable. It's actually not adorable. That's actually really creepy, but I like the jacket. I'd make a really good Inquisitor. Or a Rogue Trader. Holy crap, those girls look sick as hell. I love it. I would definitely use these for Chaos Cultists. And to be honest, I want to use these as Novitiates, I think they're called, which is like the Sisters of Battle in Training. Which I really was hoping to get as a troop choice. So we got some cool stuff here. We got the bows and arrows, which I really like. You know me. I like archaic weapons that don't make any goddamn sense at all. Especially in a 40k setting. Like bows and arrows, really? Really? But this is 40k. Everything has purpose here. This girl is very proud of her rope. Look at her. She is like looking at it like, damn, I did this pretty good. The other girls are actually like aiming their bows. This one's getting ready. This one got surprised by something over to her right or left. But this girl, she's really proud of that. I'd be proud of that too, to be honest. If I made it, like, cosplay, that'd be cool. These things are adorable. They're like little Dimetrodons. Oh, look at them. They're like Dimetrodon rats. You guys are probably Googling what a Dimetrodon is right now. And you're going to be like, huh, wasn't that thing from Jurassic Park? And the answer is no, it actually didn't appear in the movie. I think it gets mentioned in the book and it's in the toy line. And that's going to be your little take from that. Also, I messed up my nail just now. That hurt. Warhammer Underworld. So the Daughters of KHAINE are now in Warhammer Underworld. I think this model looks super intense, like super beautiful. I really, 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 really like the Daughters of KHAINE. Like when I do my Slaanesh army for, like, I don't know how I want to do my 40k Slaanesh army versus my 30k Slaanesh army. 30k Slaanesh army is definitely going to be the actual 30k Marines and tanks and things of that nature. But my 40k one, I think my cultists are just going to be Daughters of KHAINE because they just look so badass. Especially this one. Like, I don't get it. When it comes to the fantasy line, GW has no problem making very feminine looking faces and very, like, these girls look like they're ready for battle as well as being ready for anything. And they actually look really intense when you look at them. Unlike the Sisters of Battle, whose faces kind of look aged and pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. They don't look that great, but the Daughters of KHAINE, god damn, do they look good. Except for this one. That one I would replace the head too. So I like the body, I just don't like the death mask. I understand it, but yeah. So moving on to Titanicus. Everyone loves knights. Yeah, except if you're going against them and you didn't bring a list for them and then you think they're overpowered, but they're not. So, everybody loves small versions of big things. That is not true. I like bigger versions of big things already. Like, you make it bigger, I am happy. Like, I'm a cosplayer. I see a Sister of Battle on the tabletop, I go, oh, I want to make that, and then I make it bigger. See? That's what I like. So GW, get on that. Thus, it stands to reason that everyone is going to love the latest release from Adeptus Titanicus. Teeny tiny versions of the Knight Archeron. I think that's how you pronounce it. Archeon. And the Knight Castigator. Which I always think that's funny because it's castration. But yeah, we're not going to get into that. He's got the Vulcan Mega Bolter. A terrible weapon. He's got the flame weapon, which is okay, and the giant chain fist, which I think is a little bit silly. Personally, I kind of wish you could equip this and the sword. I think that would be a better combo, to be honest. But that's just me. So look at them fighting. I wish I would release Chaos conversion kits for these things already, so you can actually make knights that look like Chaos Knights, instead of just, these are the bad ones. They're identical to the normal ones. Sorry, yeah. Adeptus Titanicus, the Horus Heresy, the defense of RYZA. So, I'm kind of hoping that after the Horus Heresy has, concluded and the Siege of Terra is finished, that they take this and they push it into the more modern era and have things like the Orks Stampa, the Tyranid bioforms like the Dominatrix, the Hierophant, and the Trigons as the baby knights. Also, they really need to up the Trigon in effectiveness. It should be the equivalent of an Imperial Knight, because originally it was a Bio-Titan. And then they can bring in the Barbed and Strike Tyranid. Please. Barbed and Scythe Tyranid. There we go. Age of Sigmar got some cool things. Got elves. Elves are neat, aren't they? I don't really know too much about elves. I don't really know too much about AOS. We're going to be getting into the lore of this series very soon. And it's going to be all brand new to me. So I'm kind of excited about it. Why does that bow have 3 strings? That doesn't seem any more effective. That actually seems less effective. I don't know. Maybe it's some type of magic. Okay. Oh, look, a burb. Oh, she's pretty. I like her. I like the burb. And then you got this person. Some mages. So she's a mage. She looks pretty cool. I'm assuming it's a she. I'm gonna I'm going to assume it's just she because it looks cool. I don't know what I would use this as for 40k. I guess I could use it as a Farseer, which would be kind of cool. I like it. I like it. Yeah, you could easily convert this into a Farseer. Like, you wouldn't have to do anything to the spear itself. Just take the head off and swap it out with just any female or male head, and you're perfectly fine. The body's pretty androgynous, so it doesn't really matter for the head shape. You can keep it in an androgynous person or just switch it to male or female. Doesn't matter. Could look nice. And then going in, yeah. Just who or what is the spider? Ooh. The spider. It's kind of cool that it's Fabius Bile. Like, we got Fabius Bile. I do have a picture of him from that where you can see the cape or the cane. And if we go back up, we can see the cane. You sure We're sure you might have some ideas. If you haven't guessed it yet, here is his top assistant as a clue. So it's kind of cool that he is ripping out the Primaris gene seed. That is huge. Okay? So these guys actually have names in the lore. I cannot remember their names properly right now. But what I'm really hoping for is this means we might get glandhounds. If you don't know what a glandhound is, it's essentially a female Astartes. It's made out of a lot of the Astartes parts just shoved into women. And they're super badass. Like, I absolutely love them. It's in Fabius Bile, Primogenitor, and the Fabius Bile book itself, where he talks about his perfect man, which he's trying to rival what the Emperor did with the Space Marines, but making them more superior than what the current iteration of the Primaris are. And Fabius Bile kind of views the Primaris as a bit barbaric, but necessary, because he sees them as the same as kind of the Thunder Warriors, where they're going to replace the predecessors, but he wants to make his humans superior to them. So let's see what happens. I'm really hoping for Primaris. Like, okay. I want Primaris characters. Okay? Not like full-blown Marines. I don't want Fabius Bile just going, yeah, sure, just bring your legions over. I want him to take characters from the Chaos Space Marines and turn them into Primaris or his superior man creations. Which I'm really hoping they go for either Glandhounds or Superior Man. Or whatever he calls them. They might call them Perfect Men or something like that. But I really want his creations out there. And it's Fabius Bile. Like, yes, please. So let's go back up to the top real quick where it shows Fabius Bile. Okay, let's go ahead and mute this. So it is definitely Fabius Bile. He's got his little bile gun. So going up that, what we're looking for, you can see it right here. This is KHAINE, his flesh cloak. So he has learned everything he can from the Drukhari. He's learned everything he can about the Primaris Marines. And he's learned everything about the Space Marines. He's actually made Space Marines better already. So it's interesting to see that. And you can see all these servo arms, well, the medical mechadendrites that are attached to his backpack, which assist him in all of his wicked creations. So it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with this model. So all I have to say is I'm really excited, and I can't wait to see what comes of this, because I want Chaos Primaris. I want them just for characters, though, but I want the opportunity to, if we're going to get some type of cooler new model, I kind of want it to be Glandhounds, because they're just the coolest thing ever. So yeah, tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. Also, while you're down there, check out the links in the description down below. There you can follow me on all sorts of social media. If you're super awesome, you can check out my Patreon. Patreon goes a long way to help supporting the channel. So yeah, as always, I'm NornQueenAlexis. I love you guys. Bye.